Mr. President, on the eve of the 80th General Assembly session and the high-level week, this 10,000th meeting, what a dark moment in this chamber. Pakistan voted in favor of the draft resolution alongside 13 members of the Council. We commend Denmark for its efforts in coordinating this joint E10 initiative. We align ourselves with the remarks of the permanent representative of Denmark. President, Pakistan profoundly regrets that this Council was unable to adopt a draft resolution tabled by the 10 elected members, a resolution solely aimed at addressing the unfolding humanitarian crisis in Gaza. This was not a routine procedural matter. It was an opportunity to act in the face of unprecedented brutality and devastation and mass displacement in Gaza as the Israeli ground invasion intensifies. But let us be clear, it is not for lack of will or initiative. A clear majority of this Council has consistently demanded urgent action to stop the carnage in Gaza. And we have fulfilled our part of that responsibility. What prevented the Council from acting was the exercise of the veto. That carries a heavy responsibility. And that is where the apology must lie. In moments of such grave human suffering, preventing the Council from fulfilling its mandate risks being seen as enabling the continuation of that suffering. Those who have chosen this course must review their position. The people of Gaza are trapped between relentless bombardment and a suffocating blockade. Children are starving. Hospitals have collapsed. Families have no water, no medicine, no shelter. The occupation army has subjected Gaza City to its most punishing attacks in 2 years of war, sending thousands of residents fleeing under bombs and bullets amid fear that they might never return. This is not a tragedy unfolding in silence. It is happening before the eyes of the world, in plain sight, live on our screens, and the front pages of our newspapers. In that grim setting, today's failure sends a dangerous message that the lives of 2 million besieged Palestinians are deemed expendable and can be subordinated to political considerations. Every hour of obstruction deepens the wound and aggravates the suffering of the people of Gaza. Each failure compounds the cost also for the credibility of this Council. The human toll is staggering. More than 64,000 Palestinians have been killed. Famine has been officially declared in Gaza, with more than 400 deaths already caused by starvation. Infrastructure lies in ruins. Hospitals, schools, water and energy systems have been deliberately targeted and devastated. Aid workers, journalists, no one has been spared, and generations have been wiped out. Families endure unimaginable suffering, and yes, the safety of hostages is being compromised. Their cries may also be drowning out by the roars of the bombs, together with the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. And while preventing any moves by this Council, there have been assurances of action on ground, and those assurances have rung hollow. as the situation has only worsened, as we have seen. President, let me repeat, the majority of this Council has acted responsibly. We have fulfilled our duty under the Charter. The shortcomings lie not with the Council as a whole, but with the constraints imposed on it. Several grim realities underscore the urgency of action. First, famine. Already declared in Gaza City, famine threatens to spread across the Strip. Military escalation. Ignoring the calls for a ceasefire and having repeatedly undermined and sabotaged the negotiations, the Israeli onslaught on Gaza City is now claiming dozens of lives daily and could uproot 1 million people. And West Bank annexation plans. The expansion of illegal settlements in the West Bank, including the latest E1 plan, exposes the entrenched nature of the occupation and its true intentions, a death knell to the two-state solution. What a stark manifestation of settler colonialism in the 21st century. And we cannot remain oblivious of the fact that all of this is happening with an ongoing case in the ICJ and the unmistakably grave findings of the UN Commission of Inquiry regarding the acts of genocide in Gaza. Mr. President, Pakistan reaffirms its unwavering support for the Palestinian people in their just struggle for self-determination, dignity, and justice. We reiterate the call for an immediate, unconditional, and permanent ceasefire and an end to all military operations, an immediate, unconditional end to starvation and the inhuman blockade, with full unimpeded access through multiple entry and distribution points for humanitarian aid at scale throughout the Gaza Strip, and a just, lasting, and peaceful settlement of the Palestinian question, with the establishment of a sovereign, contiguous Palestinian state on pre-1967 borders, with Al-Quds Al-Sharif as its capital, in accordance with the relevant UN resolutions and international legitimacy. Pakistan stands resolutely with the majority of this Council, and indeed with the majority of the UN membership, reflecting the expectations of the wider international community. We stand on the side of humanity and with justice and with international law. The world is watching. The cries of children should pierce our hearts. The anguish of mothers should shake our conscience. Palestine looks to this Council, and we cannot turn away. Regardless of circumstances, we will not remain idle. We will continue to act, to speak, and to uphold our responsibilities. This is our duty. To the brave and resilient people of Palestine, waging a just struggle against occupation for their inalienable right to self-determination and freedom. And there is no other choice. I thank you.
Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: African politics.
I begin my statement today in this 10,000th session of the Security Council with an apology. An apology to the people of Palestine, in particular in Gaza. To those whose eyes are turned to this Council today, we Algerians, we hear you, Palestinian sisters, Palestinian brothers. Forgive us. Forgive us, in particular in Gaza, where fire consumes, where rubble suffocates. Forgive us because this Council could not save your children. More than 18,000 of them have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because this Council could not protect your women. More than 12,000 of them have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because this Council could not shield your elderly. More than 4,000 of them have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because this Council could not defend your doctors, your nurses. More than 1,400 have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because we couldn't defend your journalists. More than 250 have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because we couldn't protect your aid workers. More than 500 of them have been killed by Israel. Forgive us because famine now spreads in Gaza, and this Council could not stop it, could not even act to denounce it, because this Council could not halt your forced displacement, and because aid, humanitarian aid, is turned into a weapon. And this Council, this very Council, could not break the siege of Gaza. Forgive us, because the world speaks of rights, but deny them to you, Palestinians. Forgive us because our efforts, our sincere efforts, shattered against the wall of rejection. Despite these sincere efforts, this Security Council was not of any help for you. Why? Because Israel is shielded, because it is immune. Immune not by international law, but by the bias of this international system. Israel kills every day, and nothing happens. Israel starves a people, and nothing happens. Israel bombs hospitals, schools, shelters, and nothing happens. Israel attacks, a mediator, and steps on diplomacy, and nothing happened. And with every act, unpunished, humanity itself is diminished. Colleagues, history will not weight our speeches. It will weigh our deeds. When Gaza burned, when children starved, when hospitals fell under the bomb, did we act? Yes. Yet know this. Today, 14 courageous members of this Security Council raise their voice. They have acted with conscience, echoing the calls of the international public opinion. Palestinian sisters, Palestinian brothers, be assured, we will not give up. This is not the last time this Council is acting, and the international community must shoulder its duty. President, again, this Council failed. Another scar of the conscience of humanity. Shame. Shame on helplessness. Shame in the face of genocide. Genocide unfolding before open eyes. And to those who still deny, read the report. Read the report of the Independent Commission of Inquiry. Its words are clear, and I quote, "The Commission concludes that the State of Israel bears responsibility for the failure to prevent genocide, the commission of genocide, and the failure to punish genocide against the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip." This Council has already failed twice in preventing genocide. Today, it appears we are on the verge of witnessing a third failure. And at this moment, there can be no ambiguity. Each of us must choose either to act to stop the genocide or to be counted among those who were complicit. Mr. President, Palestine has never been surrendered to empires or invaders. Those who sought to subdue it are remembered only in shame. Palestine is for the Palestinian, and Algeria, as President Abdelmajid Tebboune has vowed, will never, never abandon them. Not until the establishment of Palestinian state with Al-Quds Sharif as its capital. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Algeria for the statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.